just so you know. Okay, so I'm in here as a student. Go ahead and click on play the game. Click on start. Okay. So we're going to click on this when we're ready to start. Let me know if you're not here yet. Yeah, everyone's good. Okay, this is my friends and I at Hometown Credit Union are going to teach you about money. So, and again, this lesson is kind of I think you'll know most stuff in here. Okay, but it's getting used to the process of doing it. And the teen one gets probably a little more where you guys are at, and the plus one can kind of go high and low as far as difficulty. So here you're just picking who's just going to show up on the screen. So that shouldn't take a lot of time. Okay, so do that. Okay, it says you and I are going to talk about money. Click the right arrow. First thing to know about money is this. Click. Again, if I go too fast, you're not on the same screen as me, raise your hand. Okay, so the first rule they say is you got to earn it before you spend it. Some people try to do that the other way around. Okay, now in this, they talk about a spending jar. What you're going to see is a spending jar isn't actually like a physical jar. It can be, okay, but that goes back to the old days when money, we didn't use like credit cards and debit cards, and a lot of our money now is electronic. Long time ago, even when I was a kid, we saved our money. We get home and we have a little jar and we put money in it. And that's where we saved our money, and we got enough. We went to the bank and either got more dollar bills or we put it in the bank. Okay, so a lot of times when they say your spending jar, that could be an electronic spending jar. It can be where you're setting your money aside, and I'll explain that in a second here. Okay, it says when you get money, keep track of what you've earned by recording the amount in this jar. Pay attention, don't lose it. Okay, so again, remember this one is kind of made for juniors, so it's can be a little childish at times, but we're still going to learn some stuff through it and get ready for the next one. It says, sweet, mom finally came through with summer beginning. She gave you an allowance. So you have income. So that is a form of income. It says, wait, what? That's it? $5 measly dollars? Well, you take what you can get. Go ahead and put $5 in your spending jar. So what you're going to do is you click on the jar. You type in 5, or you can put 50.00, whatever, and just click OK. And then when it shows up correctly, you'll hit done. If you've ever done something wrong, let me go. Keep what you have. Like if I go here and I hit the wrong number, or I hit 50 instead of 5, it doesn't even show up. I can't click on the next thing. Okay, so I need to hit X. I need to hit $5. Hit OK. Hit done. Okay. Again, I'm counting on you as we go here. If you're not on the same screen I'm on, you need to raise your hand. Okay, and then I'll get you there. Okay. All right, so it says, wow, you're rolling in the dough. It's your birthday. Grandma brought another $10 to add to your stash. Okay, so it doesn't really exactly tell you what to do, but you only have one jar we're dealing with right now, so you're going to click on that. You're going to put in $10 more. And done. So right now, all we're doing is looking at money we can spend. Your friend Ziggy stopped by. He told you his allowance is $16 every week. Click the next button. Well, there's no convincing mom to pay you more, so you took matters in your own hands. You opened a lemonade stand. Okay. Cool, your first customer, Gus paid you 75 cents. So that's money given to you. So we're gonna click on the jar and then make sure you hit point. You can either do 0.75 or just 0.75 for 75 cents. Hit done. So right now, let's make sure, does anyone not have 15.75 in their jar? All good? Okay. Well, another one, this time customer gives you $2 for 2 cups of lemonade. Her total is $1.50. Give her 50 cents in change. Okay, so every once in a while, something like this will pop up. Now again, hopefully this is easy, but maybe not always. It says use coins below to give the customer 50 cents with 5 coins or less. So there's 2 ways you could do this, but I think you should do it the least amount that you can. So 2 quarters is 50 cents. Now again, you could have done 5 dimes. Okay, or there's a couple other variations. And then it says put $1.50 in your spending jar. Now it does get more than this. So done. So you should have $17.25 in your jar. Okay. It says business has been great. Things got really busy around lunchtime. So you called your friend Jillian for help. She's super resourceful. Click the next button. Your lemonade stand has made $12.50 today. Now that's more like it. So split your earnings with Jillian in half. Okay, so they actually did the math for you. Okay. It says use bills and coins below to split the $12.50. Half of $12.50 is $6.25. You can use up to 6 coins and bills. Now you should be able to do this with 3. Okay. So $6.25. Go $5. Go $1 and a quarter. Okay. Again, if this is easy so far, good. Okay. It says you also get to keep $6.25. Not bad for one day. Put it in your spending jar. Done. Okay, you hired Jillian to help at your lemonade stand. Which sentence below is true? You'll need to split the money you earn. Jillian makes the best lemonade. You can totally pay Jillian in cups of lemonade, or you'd be better off working alone. Now, you may believe the last one is better, but the one that's a fact at this point is you'll need to split the money. Okay, and again, on these, if you answer wrong, it's going to tell you right away. Okay, and then you can find the right answer. Okay, a new day. Let's earn more money. One catch your mom caught onto your scheme. No more stealing lemons from the kitchen. She said you had to buy your own. So now we're starting to get into more of what it. So far, it's just been getting money from different ways. So now you're actually looking at a small portion of what a business has to do. That's okay. You got $23.50. Let's hit the grocery store. Okay. Lemons are more expensive than you thought, 69 cents each. You bought 15 lemons. Your total came to $11.08. Okay, so at this point in time, it says take $11.08 from spending. It can be a positive or negative number right now. It doesn't matter. Now, eventually, we're going to use different things to show negatives and positives. So right now, and you don't even have to hit minus or anything like that for this program. We're spending, it knows we're spending. Just make sure you type it in correctly. $11.08. Hit done. Again, if you type something in wrong or did it wrong, when you hit done, it's going to not let you keep moving on. Okay. So you just finished your first expense. Oops, you forgot cups. Mom told you to buy your own cups. So paper cups cost you $4.13. So it doesn't really tell you straight out what to do, but it costs you $4.13. So you're going to go in $4.13. Okay, so you gave the cashier $5. He was supposed to give you 87 cents back. He gave you 4 dimes, a quarter, 4 nickels, and 2 pennies. It's right, but what combinations of coins should he give you? So what they mean is, what's the quickest way to get to 87 cents? So what's the quickest way? How many quarters should we use?
3 quarters.
3 quarters.
A dime.
You can use a dime.
Or pennies.
And 2 pennies. Just work your way down the line. What works? Okay. All right. So that's over. They were getting expensive. If lemons cost 69 cents, what's the best way to pay for 2? Okay, so now if you needed to, you either got your phone, or you could do it in your head. 69 cents times 2, what does that come to? How much is 69 times 2? Anybody? What would 70 cents times 2 be? Dollar what? 70 and 70? Okay, so 70 and 70 is $1.40, so take a cent off of each of those, so it'd be $1.38. Okay, so a dollar bill and 2 dimes, 2 nickels, that would be $1.30. 5 quarters isn't right. Okay, so last one, $1, $1.25, $1.35, $1.38. Good. Now, like I said, there's not a lot of actual math like we're doing paper pencil stuff. Business was incredible today. Not only did your neighbors spread the word, Jillian made flyers, spread them around town. At the end of the day, after splitting with Jillian, your income came to $19.25. So that's said after splitting. So this is money you get. So again, right now we only got the one thing we're dealing with, so we're going to put it all in there. Okay. I just want to get you to the point where we're using some of these other things, and then I'll be done going over the stuff. You did it. You finally did it. You went to Big Electrodes and bought the newest version of your favorite adventure game. Mineshaft, pricey, but it's worth it. $24.65. Okay, so you spent $24.65. Again, if you need me to slow down or you're not in the right spot, let me know. So you should be at a point where you only have $2.89 in your spending jar. Anyone good? All right, you ran out of lemons again, but there's a problem. You spent almost all your money yesterday on that dumb game. How are you going to sell more lemonade? Mom helped you out. She gave you $10 in cash. She's serious? Yep, put $10 in your spending jar. I think this is where the twist comes in, but you do what they say first. So you should have $12.89. But there's a catch. It's a loan. Okay, that means you need to pay her back in the future. You better keep track of it. Write an IOU for $10 on the right. So now we start introducing new things. Now in real life, if you're actually going to start doing a business or something, you would probably start some kind of like a spreadsheet on Excel to keep track of this stuff. And would have different expenses, columns that would represent expenses. One of them would be like loans. Okay. If you ever want help with that on the side in the future, let me know. I can help you with that. So now you click done. So in reality, how much money do we actually have right now? What's our worth? I guess I'd use the term. Do I really have $12.89? You kind of still have $2.89. Now you can use the $12.89 because physically you have that, but you do owe $10. Now this is where people get in trouble with different things, like we'll get more specific with this later, credit cards and stuff. They think they have the money, but they still owe a bunch of money. Okay? So the amount on IOU is less than zero. That means you're in debt. That means you owe money to somebody in debt. So even though your cash went up $10, you owe just as much. You'll be in debt until you can pay off the IOU. Considering how little money you have, not to mention that healthy market is expensive, you went to right price instead. Cool, you found lemons for 4 for $1. You spent $9.87, you're back in business. So he was spending 69 cents before. Now he gets some 4 for $1. Spent $9.87. So that at this point, that's coming out of spending still. You'll see in the future when we get to like the teen and the plus, we actually have a credit card and it shows how you can do that once you get used to this system. Mom had another good idea. She suggested saving some of your lemonade income and putting it aside for buying supplies. You know, for business expenses. As you earn money selling lemonade, split it between your spending and your lemonade jars. So at right now, we're going to have a spending, an IOU. This could be titled like business money or something like that. This is for the lemonade stand, and we're going to split everything in between spending and lemonade for now. Now again, in real life, it could mean that you might have all your money in the bank, but then you just keep track either on your phone or on a computer. Okay, I got this money in the bank. How much should I use for each thing? So that's what they're doing here. And that's what starting a budget means. Where are you using your money? Okay, so you still need to pay back the IOU. Jillian stayed home today, so you pocketed everything. You made $16.75. It says you put $5 in the lemonade, $2 in the IOU, pay back your mom, and the rest is in your own spending jar. So $2 goes toward the IOU. $5 goes towards the lemonade. Now look, they actually did the math for you. If you look down here, there's $9.75 left. That's going to go into the spending jar. Okay. Anyone not get that? Again, you need to let me know. I'm doing a bunch of the work for you, and this is a bunch of getting your credit in this classes. You're going to have to do your own in a little bit, but mini quiz, what's the best way to pay for business expenses? Taking a loan from your parents, using your allowance money, using the money made from your business, or using supplies from your mom's pantry. So what's the best way to pay for business expenses? Is it best to take it from other sources or to use what you made? Not everyone at once. Using the money you made. Okay, another question. What is a good strategy for spending less on your lemonade stand? Using fewer lemons per jug of lemonade. That's probably not going to taste as good. Shopping at several stores to find the best deal. firing Jillian and running the stand yourself, or selling less lemonade. Well, selling less isn't going to help you earn more money. So I'm going to guess shopping at different stores to find the best deal. It says you're in luck. It's Saturday. Mom paid your allowance again. She said you earned it. Put $5 into whichever jars you choose. So at this point in time, this is where it could get different for everybody. Okay, up to this point, everyone should have the $12.77 here, $8 here, $5 there. Okay, but now you get to start making some decisions in what you do, and you're going to see more. It's been pretty easy so far, but as we go, now you get to start making decisions. So you can put the $5 in whatever you choose. Now you can actually, you don't have to put all 5 in one. Okay, if I want to put 3 into the IOU, if you look, it's going to tell you at the bottom here, okay, you got $2 left to budget still. So I'm going to put 2 into the business. Now you could do whatever you want. You could split it up among, you could put some in spending, you could put some in IOU, you could put some in lemonade. Yeah, no problem.
Joe, GAR is trying to get in to do for the first time student tenant teams.
Yep.
And over in 219. And what should he go into Chrome? And because you gave him the login, he's got the sheet.
I'd go into Chrome.
Just go into Chrome, and then what's the URL?
Office.com. Office.com.
I haven't done it, Brandon.
It's been a long. I know. I had to think of it yesterday too, and I did send him the videos. So he has a YouTube playlist.
Got that there.
Yeah, okay.
He's got to be ready. Thank you.
Okay. Yep. Okay. So now at this point, everyone's could be different. Now you might follow exactly along with me. That's fine. Okay. And you click done. Okay. Now I'm only going to do a couple more here, and then we'll basically be done for the day, and I'll explain what to do after that. But Dad said you've been spending too much time playing video games this summer. He always says that, but he had a fantastic idea. It says use the money from your lemonade stand to save up for a financial goal, like buying a new bike. Good idea, but doesn't he know everyone is buying hoverboards now? In fact, Ziggy has one. He always makes you walk beside him while he rides. So now again, now it starts getting different in different ways for more people. So you get to choose what you want to save for. Okay, and then if you click on these, it tells you the differences. So it might not just be what you like. The bike, it tells you kind of why you're interested in that. It's $129. Hoverboard, it tells you why you would like it. It's $299. And you can go with just thinking the cheapest one, or you can go with like, what would I want in real life, and how much harder would it be to earn the money? Okay, I'm going to choose the bike. In my real life, I would much rather have a bike than a hoverboard. If that's not you, then choose whatever you want. Okay, we're going to introduce this last thing here, and we'll be done. So he's proud of you. He's boosting your allowance $10. That's $15 total. So now again, you get to choose. He's giving you $15. I'm going to get, and you can do it however you want. I'm getting rid of the IOU, so I'm going to use $5 there. Okay, and then again, it does the math for you almost all the time here. We have $10 left here. Looking. So if I have $10, I think I'm gonna split it. I'm gonna go 5 here. Go 5 here. Okay. Now this might not pop up for everybody, but for me, the IOU is paid off. Okay. You and your sister knocked over mom's special glass lamp. It shattered. She wants to help pay for it. It says give her $5 from a jar. So I'm not taking that from my business. So I'm going to take it out of spending. Now, if you don't have enough in the spending, maybe you might have to do IOU or take it out of your lemonade. If you have questions about that, let me know. If you don't have enough money in one of them. Okay. Letter came for you in the mail. Your favorite uncle. Dad told him about the savings goal. He's got a proposal. He wants to start. This will be the last thing we go through, and then we'll be done. Couple slides here. It says you're old enough. It's time to get a savings account. Down the street, there's a hometown credit union. If you open an account, he'll put in $50. Okay. So I'm clicking through here. It says you definitely want to have the savings account. It's not just for adults. So welcome to the credit union. I'm here to help you understand what a savings account is. Special place to save money for later. And they also help your money grow by paying you interest. Now, the savings account isn't great for earning interest, but it's something. Okay, so it's better than nothing. And it also helps you not spend it. So depending on how much money you keep in the savings account, we'll put a little more in over time. Save it for a rainy day. Or to save for your goal, like a bike. Now yours, if you saved for the other thing, that would hoverboard would pop up there. Okay. Now if you're younger than 18, you're gonna have a parent sign the paperwork to get a savings account. Okay. When you put money, this is one of the questions on the pretest. When you put money in to an account, it's a deposit. When you take money out, it's a withdrawal. So it did this one automatically. Now in the future, if you want to go to savings, you'll have to click on the savings. But now you should have $50 in your savings. Your numbers up here might be different than mine, depending on what you chose before. Okay. It says if you run out of money, click this button. It'll let you transfer money from your savings account into spending. Okay, that's a withdrawal. So as you earn money, it's a good idea to put as much into savings as possible. Also have in mind what your goal was. I think the bike was $129, the hoverboard was $299. So you really got to add to that. Okay, before you go, one more question. Do you want to make your first deposit? I'd recommend putting $5 in your account. So right now you get to decide, do you want to put $5 in or no? So I'm gonna put $5 more in the savings account. So I'm going to click on this, hit 5, hit OK. Oh, why didn't I do that? Oh, okay, so here's, again, when you do stuff, it wouldn't let me, it doesn't give me the done thing. So I just tried putting $5 in here, but I didn't take it out of anything. So I need, and it look down here, it says take 5 out of spending and put 5 in the, so I got to take the 5 out. 5 goes in, now I can click done. Okay, I think this might be the last thing. Now, what is interest? Money the bank pays you to keep money in the savings account. Something you like to do after school. The amount you pay the bank to open a savings account or business expense. It is the money the bank pays you. Interest can also be extra money you owe, but for what we're talking about now, some money the bank pays you. Why would you open a savings account? To save more for more expensive items, to keep money safe, to see your money grow. It's actually going to be all of those. All right, so I'm going to stop right there. Okay, as you see up here, this blue line, that's how much we did right now. This is done when you get over here. Okay, so basically, now check on Teams tomorrow, but basically what the next 2 days are going to be finishing this and then taking the post test. Okay, so it's really not a ton of, it kind of seemed like this was long, what we did right here, because I was explaining it, and we're sitting, what is that? Okay. Okay, so and a lot of you got the hang of it, and that's fine. I'll have this video. If you forget on what to do on some of the stuff, I'll have this video up there. You can go back, watch it. But that's good that you've caught on what you should be doing. Okay. Now, and that will be the junior one.
Does this save automatically?
Yes, you'll have to log into the, that's a good point. If you are on a school computer right now, if you go into if you're on your Teams and you so let's say I close out of this. I'm out. I go back on Teams. I click on this link. I might have to put it, let me see. Might have to put a new link in there. I'll have to put a new link in there. If you go to, if you're on your regular computer, you just go there. If you're not, you'll go to, I'll put a new link, and it'll look like this when you go on there, and you'll click on login. And when you log in with your information, it'll come back up. And when you click on, so you'll click back on this, you click start, you click back on the game, and it's going to go right where you left off. Make sense? Let me check. You can either keep going right now. This class technically ends at 10:30, but we really don't have a passing time, so I'm going to let you go at some point in time. I'm just going to make sure the other classes are clear out of the area. And then again, this whole group.
Can I leave my thing here?
Actually, you should take those with you. In case something. Or because you have that sheet in there, and at home, one of the things to do on Wednesday, Thursday is to take a post test and have all the answers right there.
Okay.
Just chill out here, either here or the room right over here for now. Remember, there's water out here. What's that? You keep that. You probably want to, if you're on the, keep that too, in case you can, or you can throw it, whatever. You might want to log out of the, sign out of the computers. Has your information in there right now. So if you use a school computer, sign out. I'm gonna go check. I think all of you, where's Sheila's class? 219. But if you're on a school computer, make sure to sign out. Go out here. class to start for 4 minutes. You can either be here or you can go to 18. That's where your next class is. If you want to sit in there, if you want to sit here, you can sit here until 10:30 also. 290. So, all right, we got computers out in here. That looks good. All right. Well, say, you want your bottle of water? This is good. You should not be going to the gym right now. You have class. I guess I really don't know. You'll have to ask Regina.